Welcome to this week's bonus video where Blaziken and Venomoth face off to see who will be the next Kentucky Fried Food. Alright, let's begin.
Kentucky Fried Moth, really?
I mean, fried insects are
Call it.
tails.
That is heads. I will take second. Sure.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If you missed the live stream on Saturday, you have missed Blaziken facing off head to head against Lugia V-Star. This is not quite the same deck list as from that video, but it was a one card change. They'll make a difference. Oh, that could be bad. Oh, that's actually very, very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Super.
Yeah, either way, you're screwed. Thinking to go Billy Bear.
Draw. Offense.
See, I'm not the only one that they're double. This is the in and out that you ate,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is.
But he had real food earlier, not now.
So cute.
Earthen vessel.
See, this is a going first start.
I don't know what you're talking about. Lugia had okay starts 2 of the 3 games.
This is a going first start. It's not the kind of start you want when you go second.
What, his? What are you doing?
How are you doing?
Oh, that's
It's retreat costs
Yes,
2.
you are correct. Yeah, I think it was 1. That's fine.
No.
Wait, if that one has 2 retreat costs, why is there no switch card in here? I checked it earlier.
Because you want to evolve that. That's why. Because switch card only works with basics.
No, switch card. Switch card.
I heard switch card, honestly.
Okay. Not for 10.
Grand Tree.
Just let's get some clarification on how you use this thing. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a stage 1 Pokemon that evolves from one of their basic and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. If that Pokemon was evolved in this way, that player may search for their deck for a stage 2 Pokemon that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it. And players can evolve a basic Pokemon during their first or basic Pokemon was put into this turn.
So
Grand Tree
Mm-hmm.
targeting Pidgey. You go
I
time.
think this may actually be an auto loss for Venomoth. This is very bad.
Cards in hand.
Mm-hmm. 4.
Quick search.
And since I wasn't privy to the last video, what does the Blaziken do?
Blaziken is very similar to Mareep. Or not Mareep, Flaffy. Remember Flaffy from...
So it accelerates?
It does accelerate energy from discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's much better than Flappy because it just has to be a basic energy. It does not have to be a specific type of basic energy. Additionally, it doesn't have to be to the bench. It can go to the active too. So it can be any type of basic energy card to any of your Pokemon from the discard pile.
Mm-hmm. Why doesn't this run a Manaphy?
That wouldn't even matter,
Really?
really. It'll just pop Dusknoir on you and knock it out, and then kill you anyway.
I mean, yeah, if you get Dusknoir, but Dusclops would knock it out.
Dusclops would not knock out.
Correct. That's what I
It
meant.
does not
That's what I
would,
said.
Which is fine. So, for the record, we're running the 70 HP Venonat to protect ourselves from Regidrago's devastating Dragapult.
You said 4 in hand, right?
Yes.
Just like double KO Venonat. That said, it doesn't stop squad against Greninja.
Why don't we get essentially the same hand?
Here's my vessel.
I hear you.
Same sentiment, Iro. Same sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
Candy. Blaziken.
Mm-hmm.
Conceal cards. Touch return. Rare candy. Blaziken.
Lord.
Overflowing spirit. Overflowing spirit. And
Choose your targets.
Limit Shuriken.
Both Venonat, right?
You want both enemies?
That's what I would target.
Yeah, Venonat.
Okay.
Like, I understand going for the Badoo, but it doesn't mean you're so set up. It doesn't really matter if you get unlocked.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, definitely. Independent, so I can't entry because it's a new one. Can I swap?
everybody. Welcome to Savior of the Format. Badoo.
Be you.
Bowser.
And again, there's really nothing I can do to prevent him from just doing it again.
Scratching you again.
Mm-hmm.
And all your Pokemon except one has less than what he needs to have. And because of Blaziken, he can just keep thrashing you with Greninja.
I mean, all my, like, currently now, or are you talking about in the entire deck?
All but one of your Pokemon in the entire deck.
Correct.
Thrashed.
That is definitely correct. I don't know.
I'm just gonna show him.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Let me bother them
So before I took my 2 prizes, the last 2 cards in my hand was 2 ultras.
That's funny.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's really not much of anything that I can do to prevent this.
No way to prevent this. Is only player to whom this happens regularly.
I mean, look, man. Even if I would have item locked him last turn, he probably would have got. Well, the candies would have run in. But I started the Venonat anyway. I didn't start anything else. So
I'm just echoing a very important unnamed headline.
There's no point to that right now. I don't think I do that. Yeah, I do that.
That's the way to.
I don't want to use it right now, but itchy column.
Was that a double night stretcher?
No, just one.
For the record, the reason why I'm putting 3 is because the
Well, it's yeah, the other one had 10, right? The thing had 10. Okay.
yeah, and plus that doesn't have a ability.
What?
It doesn't have an ability.
Yeah, correct. It was just the 10 from no. No.
Quick search.
Search. Just spank.
Dude, like literally, you can literally grand treat a Dusknoir
But I can't.
because there's no Dusclops.
No, there is a Dusclops.
Dusknoir?
No, there is.
Oh, it's in hand. That moment where you wish you had Pokemon communication.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I ordered you into it. There you go. See, we solve the problems that way.
Watch him draw to the other piece.
Swear.
Do it. Do it.
Grand Tree.
Wow.
Those clubs. Those no.
Which ones would you like, sir? You can take 3 of my Pokemon. You can't take them all.
You sure can try though.
Mm-hmm.
Or something. Spirits. It's so stupid.
It's pretty stupid.
Curse Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Venomoth. And Moonlit Shuriken, double Frostless.
Murdered.
100. That says 100 on it.
I don't think it does. It doesn't matter. You have 2 Badoo.
Literally doesn't matter.
Because you're not gonna be able
Literally
to.
the same.
Yeah, because even if you hit me for 90, you still don't knock me out.
Yeah, I know.
That knocks me out though.
It does. But that forces me to go specifically for it as opposed to something else.
You didn't even need energy to power it up.
What do I even have in here right now?
If your opponent's taking 5 prize cards, you've got all 5 energy for homer, basically.
I am aware.
When his saving grace was the bear. 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Not the bear.
He was so quick to discard it too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't need this. Sir.
I was aware.
This is
I was-
obvious.
I was aware.
He was
That
aware.
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
I mean, I know you're attacking with the bear. You cannot not attack with the bear.
Correct. And I have to kill the Greninja, which you can easily recover, but I have to try anyway.
After it.
Yeah.
This is when he
Yeah,
throws
it has
this.
to be Iona.
I was going to say. This is when he throws the-
Like I said.
If he hadn't done it, I easily would have done Gordon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's hilarious.
Is it something pretty equivalent?
Yeah. Honestly, it might be just as nasty.
Sure.
You haven't dealt with the other side of
You
Blaziken.
damn Digimon player.
No kidding. That moment when the special energy just doesn't matter.
Blood Moon. Was it the Gordon?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on.
He dropped it. Quick search.
Top deck. Quick search for the energy.
Why?
Attach off Blaziken.
Because you added me into Weavile.
Either way, he could have done it. Weavile just lock you up for a couple turns.
Yeah.
When he knocks you out.
I literally could eventually just knock you out with Weavile.
Oh, God.
Could he just lock you?
Well, he has no switch.
Yeah, he'd
Yeah,
paralyze
hence-
you.
Hence why I was like, wait, why is there no Switch card in
You
here?
only have one at most anyway.
Now the question is, do you want me to win with the Greninja or do you want me to win with the Weavile?
Weavile, please.
Jason?
Weavile. I don't know. Greninja's kind of funny.
Take a 7 price game?
Yeah, go for it.
Because he can attack with it next turn anyway.
The bear.
Yeah.
It's true.
Literally, it's a free. Because there's literally no switching card in here.
Yes. So I technically also have another turn to just Weavile you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you wait a lot on back-to-back turns anyway.
We're flowing.
Pass.
Moonlight Shuriken,
I thought you were going to do something funny.
He did.
Venomoth,
Oh, that's
and
funny. This is
Alright.
straightforward.
That is devastation right there.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think Venomoth Rockcliffe can handle.
no,
Blaziken
because
well.
the Hail Claw, I discard all energy from it, and you're paralyzed.
And you're what?
And you're
You're
paralyzed.
Oh, nice.
And Blaziken just reattaches it to keep
Yeah.
playing it over and over again.
Dude, auto paralyzation?
Mm-hmm.
That is. You know how actually rare that is, also.
Auto paralysis is super rare.
Yeah, exactly. Which they think they gave it an actual hard thing, but not with Blaziken they did.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's a stage 1, but still.
Okay.
All right, let's do these deck lists. Up first, we have Blaziken and Weavile. We had a 1-card change in this deck list from the deck we played on Saturday. Our pilot can comment on whether or not he thinks that 1-card swap was worth it.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
Did it actually make a difference for this game?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. If you were not familiar, we
Because-
took out a Power Glass and put in a Pidgeotto from 151.
Because with putting in it essentially gives you between this line, that line, and this
Yeah,
line. It
there's
essentially
three-
gives you three targeted lines.
For Grand
And then you still have spare rare candies because you can Night Stretcher or you can Night Stretcher this,
But
or well you can
when you're
Thornton.
saying this, you're not on camera, so
Oh
explain.
well, so you can like Night Stretcher like Dusknoir, you can Thornton the Duskull, and then
Mhm.
just rare candy into the Dusknoir, pop it, deal 13 damage counters.
I mean, you have 2 Night Stretchers. Technically, you can
Yeah.
leave your Night Stretchers for like just pick up a Duskull and then rare candy it for next. Like it's that dusk line is super reusable.
I think there's one super rod. So like I could like just keep throwing those back in essentially.
But
I do think it was definitely worth it. I think that running a full line of Pidgeot is worth it over the Power Glass.
The Grand Tree essentially just says, look, if you have a stage 2 line, just fill it. Yeah.
Well, it worked. So, and then for Venomoth, I don't think you really
attacked with the
this
baby.
game.
You attacked with the baby.
Yeah, I attacked with Badoo. No, and there's only 2 in this game. Honestly, great first draft, but I think pivoting to out like just straight Badoo as the attacker and outputting its like boosting its damage with like Skeledirge, the way that we're discussing, might be a better option. I just don't see this version. It runs into a lot of walls. And again, just the one thing I would really want to add, it would be like a switch, a switch.
You always stick a switch.
Yes, sir. Yes, I do. No, what I was thinking of, like Gravity Stone is like keep obviously the Gravity Stones in there because you can lock up stuff. Go up on the counter catchers because again you're probably gonna be behind since Badoo like you sneeze at it and it dies. So you want to essentially have counter catcher live 90% of your time. So you'll probably have
double Badoo. It's like, ooh, 2 prizes.
Yeah, and again, you don't feel as bad as using a counter catcher to pivot to bring something up and then trapping it with Gravity Stone. I would switch out again if we're switching just the complete thing out, the Iridas for Arvins, so that you can pull your Gravity Stones out. Maybe have it a little bit.
The Iridas are in there for the Frostlass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if we're pivoting out of Frostlass. Now if we're still keeping Frostlass, maybe 2 Irida, 2 Arvin. I just don't want to have that let's find me that Gravity Stone immediately. I don't think the Arizu is that good. Like I play tested this a couple of times. I've not once. I usually end up drawing it very late game, or by the time I get to it, I don't need it anymore. So I think the Arizu is not that great.
Or what about like swapping 1 Irida for 1 Arvin and then 1 Arizu for 1 Arvin and at least keep
one of the Rizus. I mean, I can see that. Like as a one of, I can see it as a utility. It's like, okay, cool, let me hit it. Pokegear is definitely there to like be able to kind of go through it and choose your supporter.
More often.
Yeah. So I definitely like Pokegear. I love the consistency of like, okay, cool. In theory, when you hit 7 cards, the odds are that you'll hit a supporter or multiple supporters, and then you can choose from there. But yeah, I mean, again, if we're pivoting more towards a different list, we might just go straight Badoo without the Venomoth. I know the Venomoth does 20 more and can absorb more damage, but it's really 90 HP isn't really that strong anyway. And if we're switching to boosting the attack anyway, you don't really need the Venomoth itself. So I feel like just Badoo itself is probably the better item blocker in this case. And you never have to worry about whether you have the energy or not, because even that 1 energy can sometimes be lost. So yeah, again, focusing on Badoo for Badoo and then boosting its damage with Skeledirge, I think is the way to go.
Yeah. That is it for today's bonus video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you got to see a smile on your face as you looked into your phone's reflection while Venomoth got its butt handed to it.
So, does that answer the question? Kentucky Fried Venomoth.
Kentucky Fried Venomoth.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is it for today. We will see you guys in the next video.